Good evening, BCIHL hockey fans. Welcome to Nanaimo Ice Center. This is home of the Mariners. And tonight we have Saturday night BCIHL hockey action. Tonight the home team, VIU Mariners. These guys are in first place in the whole league. They're 8-1-1 this season, 17 points on top of the league. They're welcoming in the Okanagan Lakers. Okanagan. These are the guys here from Kelowna. That's UBC Kelowna campus for all you studying at home. Okanagan 3-7-1 this season. Third place in the league, 7 points. Glad to be with you, everybody. Ready for a great night of BCIHL hockey here tonight in Nanaimo. Sit back and relax, get ready to cheer on the guys here. In-house PA announcer announcing the starting lineups. We'll have the anthems here. Tonight's game, remember folks, here in Nanaimo, brought to you by Tom Harris Community Foundation, enhancing the quality of life in our community here in Nanaimo. Good turnout here, as they always do, for the Mariners. Wall to wall in here right now. The final game before the break for the VIU Mariners here in Nanaimo. Mariners look to win this final game and go into the holiday break on a winning note tonight. Let's see if the Okanagan Lakers can foil their plan here. Give them a little coal in their stocking, so to speak, there. Now we'll have the anthems, folks. Is there a way to turn it up a little bit for me? The volume, I mean. BCIHL fans, welcome to Nanaimo. This is the Nanaimo Ice Center, home of the Mariners, and tonight, Saturday night BCIHL action. We got a good one here for you. Okanagan Lakers are in town, 3-7-1. These Cowboys here from the Okanagan. VIU, by the way, 8-1-1. Pretty good. They're in first place here, looking to win their final game before the break. Folks, starting goalies to your left on the screen. Jacob Burnside, there he is, played a great game last night in UVic, taking the Vikes to overtime. Awesome goalie down there. For your VIU Mariners, right here, the big guy, 34, Matt Fleet. He's out here to try and win this one for the VIU guys. VIU in white, of course, Okanagan black and orange. Here we go, Saturday night, BCIHL hockey. How about that? How does that sound, everybody? Let's get into this here, the play-by-play. The Lakers, they got some firepower, and here they go right away. Kyle Ford trying to get it to Bojarski. The puck comes back to the point, kept in by Fleming. Redirected, they score! Fleming had a shot from the point, redirected there in front by Kyle Ford. There we go, Okanagan. They're out to a quick 1-0 lead as the redirected puck fooled everybody. Okanagan, these guys have some firepower. Kyle Ford there, a big goal, starting this thing off for Okanagan. All right, everybody. everybody, sit back and get ready for another good one here. Wickham puts it into the Lakers zone. There comes the VIU forecheck down there. Matthias Reese back there. Byarski chips it ahead. He takes a check there. Thrown in past the goal by Newens. Now around this far side, bring it up forward. Stretch pass looking for Byarski, just offside at the line there. And they'll bring it back offside. Last night, folks, Okanagan Lakers in Victoria. 4-3 loss in a shootout. Don't see that too often, but a tight game down there. They've come out here and put one up on VIU right away. VIU, they're looking to respond here now in the first minute. Puck goes down in there on Burnside. He'll cover it up. We'll get a face-off to the left of the goalie there in black and orange. So all the fans out there of Okanagan and the Mariners, shout out to all the fans, family, and friends out there watching tonight on BCIHL YouTube. We're having a ball here with this league. We're going to have some good action all around the league. Wickham jumps into the play there. Down low, Curtis Lee below the goal line there, but Lakers turn it over. Parapalecta, far side, Chimago at the blue line, played into the corner by Fleet, and there they go into there digging for the puck. That's Davis Sato, 18. Nice breakout for VIU. Newens, Lee heads towards the goal. Newens around Carta behind the goal. He's looking nifty with it, trying to find Corbett there in the slot, but the pass missed him and went down the ice. Slamming at it there is 6, that's Colt Cook. Now up with it is Lee. VIU changing, they're going to jump into the play. First shot there on Burnside. Another kicked away. Now Corbett down in the corner. Something brewing here for VIU. Shot on goal, blocker saved by Burnside. Okanagan brings it back. They gain the red line, dump it down, and go for a change. Coming up on just 2 minutes into this game, Okanagan has that first goal here. 1-0, Okanagan Lakers. Now, play continues, Trustwell. There's a centering pass. Blake Power with a chance. Shot blocked by Tokic. Good chance there for the Mariners. Power hammers it down there, and he'll go for a change. In on the forecheck there, that's Strome, the Bronco. He's got it back. Landon Strome, wrist shot, big save. Burnside. VIU's first couple dangerous chances there. 2 minutes and change into this game here. 1-0. Kyle Ford with that opening goal for the Lakers here. Offensive zone face-off here. Daniels, big 77 out there with Radoy. And 28, that's Jackson Goods up there for the Mariners. Moody, second in defenseman scoring in the league. Watch out for that cat there, 91 for VIU. Play continues behind the Okanagan goal. Players flying in there, pretty good pace so far. There's a battle for it at the dot. Picked up there and whistled out there with a 5-iron. By 28, that's Fleming for the Lakers. Now play goes into the Mariners' end. Back for it there, Danforth, the veteran player for VIU. He's in the lineup tonight. There's a couple people missing this game here. Danforth in for Cole McGuire. Ethan Radoy, that's 44 for VIU. Had in the neutral zone. Puck sent in on the VIU goaltender, and we'll get a break here. 16:52 left to go in the first period. Well, kind of a harmless shot there from Fleming, but a nice redirection from 17 Kyle Ford. That's the goal play in that first minute of this period that has the Lakers up in this game. There's a shot off the draw from Parapalecta. Missed the goal, out to the neutral zone it comes there. Williamson plays it off there, and they chipped into the Okanagan bench. Well, folks, where's everybody watching from tonight? We got players here from Manitoba, 16 Aiden Corbett from VIU. There's a Manitoba player. Players from all over Canada here playing in this great BCIHL league. VIU, there's a turnover right there. Hunter looking for Earhart. He's out there with Jones and Earhart right now. Hunter, he's moving with it, working on Dixon Reuse. Out front there, Earhart couldn't pick up the puck. Now we're going to have our first penalty of the game. Peripalekta took down the league's leading scorer there, number 14, Carson Earhart, and we will have VIU power play coming up here. Power plays for the VIU Mariners this season, brought to you by Prime Performance and Therapy. Google that and make a note of that, Nanaimo people. Get some help there with those guys. Here's the power play. They're going to have to start again as 13 Kreis whipped it down the ice there. Here we go, Mariners fans. Let's see what these guys can do. Jones up for Newens, Hunter, Earhart, and Moody. Those are the characters out here. But it's the Lakers who fire it down there. 28, that's Fleming for the Lakers. Lakers change up their penalty killing unit now. Aiden Brown out there with Lucas Tokic. Moody gains the line into the zone, stops up at the hash marks. Now he's got his head up, looking to set things up here for the Mariners. Earhart, he's going to be at the top of the zone with Moody. Jones down in front. Hunter's looking for the pass. Just went off his skate there at the side of the goal. Hunter back up top to Earhart. Earhart spinning with it, leaves it for Moody. Now it's Newens in front of the goal. Jones, the one-timer, went high enough into the glass. Down low, Hunter is below the goal. Newens battling with Fleming out front. 1 more minute left in this power play. Earhart spins with it. Wrist shot, missed the goal. Moody back up for Jones. VIU here getting a few good shots. Nothing too close yet. There they are. Jones looking for Earhart there on the far pass. Fanned on it. Earhart down for Jones. Jones with his head up there to Moody. Far side. Lakers just hanging on for dear life right now on the penalty kill. Moody, wrist shot, save. Burnside, rebound. Big save. Jacob Burnside. Big glove save there. VIU's power play in total command there for more than a minute. Burnside with a big save. As you know, folks, the goalie has got to be the top penalty killer on the team. Now we have a couple coincidental penalties after that little scrap in front of the goalie. No harm, no foul, though. Shout out to Jacob on the camera, by the way. Jacob's holding it down there on the camera. My name is Matt. I'm in for Lorenzo tonight. I'm the substitute teacher, so everybody listen up. Although, you know, when it comes to hockey, we all love it. We love to see what's going to happen out there. So hopefully we'll bring you a good game here tonight. This is the 5th and final game between these two teams this season. So that's kind of interesting. These teams really familiar with themselves, with one another, I should say. So that's kind of strange. They're going to be done in this matchup until the playoffs, in theory, if they were to meet in the playoffs. So far this season, VIU 3-1 against Okanagan Lakers. So the Lakers, they can hop up and beat these guys, but VIU handling them well so far this season. Power play continues. Curtis Lee down there for VIU, up for Wickham. This is the second unit here for the Mariners. Curtis Lee at the dot, looking for Daniels down there. Rolling puck, though, picked up by Dixon Reuse and crushed down the ice there. That'll about do it for this first power play. Prime Performance and Therapy power play for VIU. Nolan Wickham across the blue line. Teams back to even strength now. 5-on-5 play here. Lakers will bring it up. Kyle Ford, here's a bit of a 2-on-1 chance there. Broken up. Now Chase Cook, far side. Landon Strome up there. Aiden Corbett heading towards the goal. Just offside at the blue line. Then some hockey players go flying into the wall there. This season so far, these VIU Mariners 3-1 against the Lakers. The only loss that came October 11th, 6-5 Okanagan victory. That was in Kelowna. We'll tell you about the other games here when we have a second. He's Burnside, though, in net for the Lakers. He's kind of a new guy on the scene. Let's see how he holds up here. VIU, they've got the mojo going right now. Another penalty coming up to Okanagan as they touch up the puck there. Kind of a late hit there by Corbett. We're going to have an interference call coming up to the Lakers. VIU will go back to the power play here. 13:38 remaining in the first period. These guys are playing with fire if the special teams get out of hand. Got some top scorers in this league on display tonight. Offensive talent galore here. VIU side of things, Jones and Earhart and Moody. You're familiar with these characters here. Lakers, they're no joke either, but they're on the penalty kill here at the moment. Tokic out there on the draw against Lee. Watson got it out of the zone momentarily. Now VIU will pick up the puck. Try and get this power play going here. Prime performance and therapy power play for VIU. Carson Earhart to the line. Gains the zone. Ethan Jones up top for Moody. Far side Earhart. Lee's in front. Pass across. Broken up there looking for Jones. Now bringing it ahead. Lucas Tokic short-handed. Dixon Ryu's jumping into the play. Tokic fanned on the pass. Now he's going to go down there. Takes a hit from Jones. VIU is going to speed up this way. 1:20 left to go in this power play. Earhart gains the zone. Williamson, nice check there, creates a turnover, but they turn it over right back. Earhart back to the top of the zone. Moody for Earhart. Here it comes. Wrist shot blocked there by Carmichael. Earhart in the corner. Hunter picks it up. Curtis Lee is in front. Jones on the side closest to us. He'll get the pass. Jones into the middle of the ice, moving around. Moody at the dot. Down low for Hunter. Hunter for Moody. Earhart right in the slot. Shot blocked there by Williamson. Another shot and a save by Burnside. Puck is loose. There it is. Picked up by Okanagan and fired down the length of the ice. 40 seconds left to go in this dangerous VIU power play. Top offensive team in the whole league here. Trying to get that goal back that they surrendered in the first minute of play here tonight. They'll have 25 seconds left here on this man advantage to do so. Corbett, far side pass. That's Goods across the line. Sato going to the goal. He gets the pass. There's a shot. They score! Davis Sato. Give and go pass there with Jackson Goods, a power play goal. VIU ties up the game at 1 here. Approaching the midway mark of the first period. Big power play goal there for VIU. They're on the board. VIU 1 for 2 on the power play now, capitalizing on the special teams there. Puck redirected, rebound right in front of Burnside there. That was Corbett with a chance. Now VIU is looking for more. Blake Power at the blue line with Strome and Corbett out there now. Chipped ahead though. Here comes Carter Bentinson on a break with the Lakers. There's a shot saved by Fleet. Rebound right there in the crease. Rebound came right there. Fleet diving across there. The chance there for Chimago. The puck went into the corner. Close call there at the VIU end of things. Now VIU has taken an icing here, approaching the midway mark of this first period. Big goal there for Davis Sato, 5th of the season. It was Kyle Ford in the first minute for Okanagan, the goal scorer so far. Special teams, such a factor in these games, aren't they? VIU, they've got a bit of pep in their step now. Okanagan has it right there. Matthias Reese working into the zone, but VIU has no problem. They whip it off the boards out into the neutral zone. Crease, that's number 13 for Okanagan, and Reese, 27. So those hockey players, they have rhyming names if you're keeping score at home. Number 8, Bayarski, He's in there battling with Cook. Teams exchange possession in the neutral zone. Now it goes down in the VIU end of things. There's Colton Boyarsky on the forecheck. He's one of the top, he's 7th in league scoring. But it's VIU who brings it up. Down into the zone they go. Jackson Goods in there with 44. That's Radui. Puck cleared out of the zone. Hockey players just chasing each other around right now out there. Fast pace of play. Puck goes down into the Okanagan end. Fleming back there. Takes a hit. Good hit there that created a turnover for VIU, but it's chipped out of the zone there. Tokic with racing after it. He's going to get it there at the blue line. He picks it up. Tokic looking towards the goal, but Carmichael was tied up there. Nice defensive play from the Mariners. Tie game here. 9.5 minutes left in this first period. The Nanaimo Ice Center. There's a chance in the slot. Parapalecta wired one over the goal. Hit the glass there. Okanagan looking to take advantage of some of those opportunities. Gotta watch out for these guys. Hunter back the other way though for the Mariners. He's working hard in there. Back up top for Jones, who fires one wide of the goal. Bentonson will pick it up. Parapalecta and Chimago, that's the some that are coming into the zone. Parapalecta knocks it down. Bentonson out the hash marks, throws it towards the goal. Kicked aside by Moody, up the wall. Jumping in there is Terre, number 2 for Okanagan. Battling with Hunter. Now VIU will break it out. Here's the captain, number 10, Ethan Jones. Coming in there. He's on his own, trying a nifty move there, but tied up by Parapalecta. Nice defensive play by the Laker. Up the wall, Bentonson has it. 1-on-3 though, while the Lakers are behind the play for now. There's a bit of teams when they have a rush here, they're not quite finding their timing. It's odd man rushes in the wrong direction, if I'm making any sense out there. 1-on-3s. What? Saturday Night Hockey, BCIHL. Good place to be right now. On YouTube, BCIHL. The puck comes out here into the VIU bench. Yeah, it's been a good season so far. This is the last game of the first half, as you know. Logan Lake SFU, they faced off last night. Logan Lake won that game 3-2. Here we go. Let's talk about these sponsors here for the VIU Mariners. Are you ready for this? Archie Johnstone Plumbing and Heating. Community and comfort zone together. Those guys will fix you up. Archie Johnstone, look them up too. Original Joe's, official post-game meal for VIU Mariners. They're the OJs, the OGs, Original Joe's. Go down there, get a few pints, do your thing. The Saints team, empowering your financial future together. All right, that sounds good. Take note of that. Nanaimo Mitsubishi, driven by value, powered by you. Windley Contracting, proudly building Vancouver Island. There you go, get something built. Windley Contracting, call them. Advanced Health and Sports Clinic. That sounds good. Get fixed up, get some physio, get some acupuncture. Shout out to all the sponsors there of the VIU team. This is a good organization here. Even as I am the subbing tonight for Lorenzo. I'm with you, Vic. But you got to say, these VIU guys, they got a good management group here and some good sponsors. But let's get back into this play-by-play, shall we? In the neutral zone. Puck up for grabs at the blue line there. Lakers are offside. They didn't know it. Cook up for Earhart. They chip it in there. There's Curtis Lee on the forecheck, racing in after it. Out to play it was Burnside. Up on the wall there, Sato. He's the goal scorer for VIU. Now a nice turnover there by Dixon Hughes. He's a tricky guy. Number 4 for the Lakers. Coming into the zone. There, VIU. They're going to take their first penalty of the game. Nice defensive play there, number 4. Spencer Dixon Hughes. He turned the puck over in his own, moved the play up. Some quick skating there by Boyarsky, number 8 for the Lakers, down the wing. That's what drew the penalty. If you're skating hard, the other guy's going to want to trip you up. Isn't that what they say in hockey, Jacob? Something like that, right? If you're working hard, you know, VIU, they drew a couple of good penalties there, working hard. So Lakers' chance now on the Prime Performance and Therapy power play. There's a shot from the point. Puck's right there. Fleet covers it up with Carmichael knocking on his door. We'll have our first look at this Okanagan Lakers power play, featuring Johnny Carmichael, Lucas Tokic, Matthias Reese back at the point with Christ. That's 13. Seth is the hockey player's first name. Puck goes into the corner. Up the wall there, Danforth out there on the penalty kill with Moody, Power, and Strome to begin here. Now let's see how this plays out. Comes around the wall. Parapolecta jumping into the play behind the goal. VIU's going to come up with it. That's Danforth. And Strome knocks it out of the zone there, making the Lakers come back and think again. Christ stops up. Now he's going to look up ice. Far side, Parapolecta. And there they go. Oh, nice play at the blue line there. That's Paze, Tyson Paze. 22 for VIU. Tokic, though, picks it up. Far side for Carmichael. Down low, Parapolecta. Tokic just went out in front of the net and parked himself there. Took a shot from Paze. Now Tokic has the puck there. Reese all the way up top here. Crease with a shot. There it is, loose puck right in front of the goal. There it is, whacking at it. Fleet out to play it. Now he's got it. Puck is loose. They knock it into the net well after the whistle, as Fleet was spread eagle on the ice with the snowman. Had the puck. The puck momentarily came out, but the whistle had blown. Mariners didn't like the fact that the Lakers guy whacked it into the net there well after the whistle. But cooler heads prevail for now. 47 seconds still remaining on this Lakers power play. VIU 1 for 2 on the power play. Lakers, this is their first shot at things. 5:57 left in the pretty eventful first period here. Good pace at times here. Kyle Ford versus Jackson Goods. Goods rips it down there on the backhand off the draw. See if the Lakers can make use of this final half minute of this power play. There they go. Bayarski far side to Ford. Chimago, Bettinson, and 28. That's Fleming out there for the Lakers here. But it's VIU who handles it. Ripped down the ice by Daniels. The yellow knifer. 77. He been a good player here for these guys for a while now. Bayarski spins with it. This power play is about to expire here in a few seconds. Bayarski moving into the zone. Looking dangerous with it. Just overskates it. Now it's turned over. That's for Truswell with the nice play there for VIU. Meanwhile, there's kind of a back and forth at the blue line, resulting in an offside against the Lakers. Shots 9-6. VIU had the bulk of the play there for about 5-8 minutes, something like that. But special teams has a way of turning the tide. Lakers have kind of had their mojo go in the last few minutes. 1-1 game here. VIU with the puck now. Jones just offside at the line. I mentioned this is the 5th game of the season between these two teams. VIU 3-1. 13 plus 13 goal differential in those 4 games. There's been a couple games more on the blowout side. 8-3, 10-2. That's October 25th. One in November. But a couple close games too between these guys. Burnside covers up the dump-in attempt there. We'll get a face-off in the Lakers zone. First game of the regular season, VIU. Was a close game played here. VIU, mind you, they have more home games in the second half coming up. So if you're watching here from the Nanaimo area, just take a look at their calendar and come out and see these guys. Oh, Lakers are going to take another penalty there on a slash. Cook has the puck, looking for Earhart right in the slot there. But the Lakers touch up, and we're going to have a slashing penalty. Third power play of the first period here for VIU. Johnny Carmichael, he's going to go off for a minor penalty. We'll see if these Lakers, how much magic they have in them. Last night, close game in UVic, hard-fought game. Hey, these guys are pretty young, though. They're up for it. No easy games in this league. New ones around the wall. Here we go. Let's get into this. Prime Performance and Therapy power play for VIU. Carson Earhart, top goal scorer in the whole league. He rips it down there. Jones will leave it for Moody. Moody around the goal, back up top for Earhart. Earhart down there right in the slot. Hunter with a chance right on the doorstep. Shot went wide. Moody back for Earhart. Down there for Jones. Jones in front of the net. Puck is right there. Initial save there by Burnside. And puck comes out of the zone into the neutral zone. Moody. Moody brings it ahead. Across the blue line. Leaves it for Earhart. Nice check there by the penalty killer, Tokic. But VIU gets it right back. Moody moves in. Down low for Jones. Jones circling behind the goal. Jones has got his head up. Look at him trying to make a decision there for Moody. Now Jones. They're going to play switch spots there. Jones at the top. Big battle in front there. That's Cage Newens. He gets hammered down. Play continues. Moody up for Earhart. Here it comes. Where's the shot going to be from? Moody over for Jones. Jones walks in. Shot blocked. Gets it right back. Backhand chance. Dixon Ryus whacking at it. Now he'll just jump on the puck. All these guys are going bananas now because they don't like the fact that he jumped on the puck. Now there's some scraps breaking up down here in this circle. Newens, he's mixing it up there with Tokic. Maybe the most notable fight, but this is kind of cooling down here now. VIU with a ton of possession time there on the power play, but haven't beaten Burnside on this power play. 34 seconds remaining in this one. 3:09 left in the first period here. Now the hockey players will do their dance over to the penalty box. Then the officials will have a meeting. Every good matchup in this league has their own kind of flavor. Playing UVic or Logan Lake or SFU. They all kind of have their own feel, and these guys look like they know one each other. VIU right now, they're on the power play, remember, so this will be interesting to see if there's any kind of extra penalties handed out here and how that affects the rest of this period. Big meeting of the minds there with the officials. Pretty scrappy first period. If that's any indication, we might be in for a long night here. 3:09 left to go, first period. If you're watching VIU, fans from the Mariners here, a couple of players not in the lineup tonight. Cole McGuire, let's give them a shout out here. Some of the guys we're missing tonight. Hunter Bergeson, Luke Robson, Owen Weiss, Chet Bennett, Matthew Catelier. A lot of Manitoba guys here. Robson, Weiss, Bennett, Catelier, all Manitoba. Connor Stojan, the goalie, Grand Prairie, he's not in either. But shout out to you guys, everyone in the league. You guys got to have a good, healthy season. These guys are playing hard tonight, though, as evidenced by some of the scrapping already happening down here. Looks like, though, after all the dust settles here, no harm, no foul. Just pretend it didn't happen, hey, Jacob? Jacob doesn't have a mic, otherwise I'll get him on here. That's the camera technician. All right, VIU power play continues here. 30 seconds left in this bad boy. They got the puck there. There's the all-star defenseman from last year, Wickham. Sato just gave it over. Nice play there, Fleming. He was kind of a rascal last night versus the Vikes. Good new player for the Lakers there. Fleming, 28. But regardless, VIU, they're going to bring it up here. Some time here to set this thing up. Lee with Daniels going towards the net is Sato. Daniels behind the goal. Back to the point. Wickham spins with it, leaves it there for Lee at the dot. There's a shot, goes over the goal. Now down here along the hash marks. So Lakers players back. We're back to 5-on-5. The penalty box is full of hockey players, but they're all coincidental. So they're just going to sit there and think about their next move. Through the zone there, Daniels gains the zone. There he's got some room, he shoots, he scores! Oh, what a shot there by 77. Daniels. Big wrist shot there, he walked into the zone, the big fella. His 5th of the season. Oh, Yellowknife going crazy right about now for their guy. The Yellowknifer. Shout out there. There you go, VIU's just taking the lead in this one. Lakers, though, they got the puck in the offensive zone. Momentarily as it skyrocketed out of the zone. Now chipping it back in there. There's Reese with Ford. Reese trying to get it there. Over to Ford. There's a big save. Fleet right there on the doorstep by Kyle Ford, looking for his 2nd goal of the game. Matthew Fleet with his best save of this period. Off the wall and out. Strome on a rush there with Corbett. Strome drops it there. Corbett down below there. Williamson up the wall. VIU, they grab it on a turnover. Corbett looking in the slot. Nice play there by Williamson to break that up. Puck comes out into the neutral zone. We're going to have a penalty here against VIU way behind the play. Hayden Corbett. Oh, but then we're going to have an unsportsmanlike to the Lakers too. VIU, Corbett, 16. Hayden Corbett, he took the initial penalty. He tripped up one of the Lakers players here behind the play. And it looks like 27, Matthias Reese, he was so happy about it. He slammed his stick on the ice celebrating the penalty. And the official did not like that. So he's going to have some kind of unsportsmanlike, it looks like there. Why not? Hey, Jacob, put some more players in the penalty box, hey? But yeah, that's an interesting call there. Tough break for the Lakers. They've had a lot of penalties. I've lost track already, and it's only one period, to be honest. Coincidental minor penalties there. 5-on-5 play continues. VIU, they've just taken the lead here. A beautiful goal from Austin Daniels moments ago. Coming up on the final minute of the first period, Davis Sato into the zone behind the goal. Cage Newens goes after it, battling there with Fleming. Chipped to the other corner here. Kreis off the wall. Moody keeps it in. Nice play. Lee down for Newens. Newens circling around, surrounded by Lakers. He gets poked out of his control. He'll decide to chip it in there, and they'll go after it once again. Lakers bringing it up. Fleming, far pass, there he is, Bentonson. Right there for Chimago with a shot on goal, saved by Fleet. Back for Fleming, fired one, and Fleet made the blocker save, and it went up into the netting here. Yes, that's Carson Earhart, 11 goals this season. Booker Daniel from the Vikes, he's got 10. Bentonson, he's got 9. That's the player here from the Lakers we're going to see tonight that you've been watching, 27. Bentonson's got the most points in the whole league, 23 points. Right there neck and neck with the captain of your Mariners here, Jones. So those are the scores. Mind you, everybody matters in the game, how it plays out. And we saw that last night. Andrew Tier, number 2 for the Lakers, got his first goal of the season, a big goal for the Lakers. See how things play out tonight. Who steps up to have a big moment. Final seconds of the first now. Shot on goal. Nice save by Fleet there from the blue line. Final 10 seconds here as Dixon Reuse dumps it in. Matthew Fleet out to play it. Wickham back behind the goal. Up for Daniels. That'll about do it here as the first period is going to come to an end. Couple whacks for good measure at the end of that first period. There's a couple hard-playing hockey players there. Daniels and Carmichael jousting there. Maybe sending a message for things to come, Jacob? Maybe, maybe not. What a period. That was a good one there. VIU, they took the lead 2-1 there. And the goal from Austin Daniels. He's got the go-ahead goal. Matt Fleet, some big saves in there for VIU. Jacob Burnside holding things down for Okanagan. They're on a back-to-back last night, suffering a loss in a shootout in UVic. Lots of penalties there in the first period. Let's see what happens in the second period. Nice night here in Nanaimo. They always draw a big crowd here. People from wall to wall here on this side. On the TV screen, on the far side, there's no spectators on the far side. All the fans are right with us, right here by the camera where you're looking. A lot of people here, a lot of support for these Mariners and for this league. So great to see everyone out here. This is the final game, home game for the Mariners before the break. So let's soak it in tonight. Thanks for watching, everybody here. We're going to take a break before the second period. Shout out to all the fans here of the Mariners and the Lakers watching at home. All BCIHL fans too. Saturday night in Nanaimo, BCIHL action. After the first period of play, it's 2-1. VIU leading Okanagan Lakers. And we'll be back for second period play-by-play in about 12 minutes from now. Hey, dude. I'm Matt. What's your name? What's up?
What's you doing? Oh, that's cool. Wait.
This is like the Mariners game is on YouTube. So people can watch it on there. Am I muted there? Oh, yeah, I just got to mute. right, BCIHL fans, welcome back to Nanaimo. Who's ready for the second period? Here we go. This is home of the VIU Mariners, by the way. They're up 2-1 in this game here tonight. Getting ready for the second period here. Pretty eventful first period there. Okanagan, they scored in the first minute of play. Kyle Ford, big goal there. But VIU has responded. Davis Sato, Austin Daniels. Those are the goal scorers so far. Jacob Burnside, he's in net, looking good there for the Lakers. And of course, Matt Fleet. Couple big saves there in the first period. Lots of penalties in that first period. Special teams, definitely a factor as always. What's going to happen this second period? Jacob's on camera. We're going to find out together here as second period action is underway. Chimago into the zone there. Works into the zone, checked by Danforth. Now the Lakers forecheck, trying to get in there and start something here. Moody, however, picks it up, plays it to his teammate there. Danforth up for Earhart. Now they're into the zone. Earhart in there for the Mariners. Stick checked by Chimago, but he's going to keep after it down there. Lakers go up the wall into the neutral zone. Play continues there by the Mariners bench here in this first minute of the second period. Shots pretty even in that first period. Here's the Lakers with a 2-on-1 chance potentially. Chimago, nice play by Wickham there to kind of disrupt that. Now puck, loose puck there in front of Fleet. It's under him. Whacking away at it there was Bentonson. Flying into the goal there was Wickham trying to save the day. And at the end of the play, the whistle had blown, and the goaltender had it underneath him. So we'll get a face-off in the VIU zone. My name is Matt, folks. I'm subbing in for Lorenzo, the regular voice here of the Mariners. Give a shout-out to all the BCIHL people here, making this league so great, making it happen. Saturday night, BCIHL hockey in Nanaimo. Tokic has it for the Lakers. Moving into the zone. Wrist shot there, saved by Fleet. Picked up on the rebound by Sato. Up for Newens at the line. They go into the zone. Cage Newens watched there by Dixon Reuse. Number 4 there for the Lakers. And they'll chip it off the glass. Lots of room out there right now. There's some checking there. Sato slams it down below the goal line. In on the forecheck, Curtis Lee. Nice play there, Williamson. Body check, created a turnover. Teams just kind of exchanging possessions here. Here's a turnover at the line. Williamson jumping into the play, but the Lakers have gone offside there at the line. All right, folks. All the people here in Nanaimo, VIU, the Mariners here, this franchise, want to thank their title sponsor. Going to make sure to give these guys a shout out every period here. Tom Harris Community Foundation. This is the foundation here helping bring us Mariners hockey year after year, enhancing the quality of life in our community. So, Tom Harris Community Foundation, support those guys best you can. And shout out, thanks from the Mariners. Here we go, power to the line. Just offside when they were looking kind of dangerous there. 2 minutes gone by here in the second period. Shots pretty even right now, 13-12. Matt Fleet, a couple good saves in this period already. Matt Fleet this season, 5 games, 2.2 goals against average. That's pretty amazing right there. VIU in first place in this league. Looking to continue what they do, win games in this league. Play down there below the Lakers goal. Up the wall, Matthias Reese. Bothered there by Power going over to Carter. Carter will fire it off the wall. A bit too hard there. They're going to have to go back and try again. Icing against the Lakers. The second period, icing, that's always a sign of maybe rough things to come because of that long change. Right, folks? Don't want to get stuck out there too long. Radoy off the draw. Wrist shot went over the goal. Moody down low there. Goods. Number 44, Ethan Radui, had a scoring chance, the latest one for VIU. Kyle Ford plays it into the zone. Lakers need that change. There they go. Yeah, everybody knew on the ice there for the Lakers. VIU bringing it up here. Now the teams are kind of battle for it in the neutral zone. Daniels into the zone. There's Radui. Below the goal line. Goods, Daniels, and 44, Ethan Radui. But jumping into the play, Pause with it. Nice move around there. Whoa, the puck is right in front of the goaltender there, Burnside. Hesitation there. Daniels with the shot. Blocked by Parapalecta into the corner. VIU pressure continues here. Nifty move there, 22. Tyson Pause. He's got it back there. There he is. There's a shot through a crowd. Nice block, glove save. And now Burnside will just cover it up there. Say mercy. As VIU had their few chances there right in front of the goaltender. 16-12 left to go in the second period, and the crowd goes crazy here in Nanaimo. But it is a really good turnout here. Support these Mariners. Jones wins the draw. Back for Pause. Hunter's down low. Up for Earhart. Big shot there. Went over the goal and hit the glass. All right. There's the top unit here. These are the big guys for VIU. Yeah, everybody needs to chip in, right? But Ethan Jones, 22 points. Earhart, 17. These are the big cats here in the BCIHL. Looking for that championship yet again this year. Lakers, however, come up with it. Fleming, far side, racing towards the goal is 25. There's a shot wide of the goal. Missed the net. Will come all the way back into the Lakers end of things there. No icing because that was the Lakers doing on the missed shot. Earhart spinning far side for Jones. Too far for that. That pass didn't connect. Now they're going to have to try again. Hunter with it. Up top for Pause. Far side there, Wickham. Wrist shot along the ice, redirected just wide. 5-on-5 play here. But VIU, they got the mojo. Big hit there. Draws kind of a boo from the crowd. But it created a bit of change of possession there as the Lakers mercifully get it out of the zone. Lots of pressure there from VIU. It continues. Hunter will chip it in. VIU's going to change here. Well, Lakers will try to get their act together and have a breakout here. Cage Newens first in on the forecheck. That's Grayson Williamson up the wall. Turnover. And now neutral zone play will commence here. Brown back. They'll rethink things here. 5 minutes into the second period. 2-1 game. No penalties in the second period yet. Penalty-filled first period. Lakers. There's a quick shot. Turnaround, Fleet kicks it to the corner. Carta jumps into the play. Chips it below the goal line. Aiden Brown, he's after it there, 24. But it's the Mariners who come up with it. Up the wall. Pass did not connect. Play. The puck was just chipped down there onto the goaltender, Matt Fleet, who will cover it up with 14:24 left to go in the second period. VIU, this is their fourth home game of this first half. Home sweet home for these guys. 3-0 at home. Carta, Parapalecta, there's a loose puck right there. Benson couldn't pick it up. That's the guy you got to watch out for if you're VIU fans. 29, shot from distance there, kicked aside by Fleet. Whacking at it there, Carta jumped into the play. Now VIU trying to get behind the defenders there for a break, but the puck left the ice surface. Right, Jacob? Easy for me to say. The ice surface. There we go. We got a face off to the right of Matt Fleet there. VIU end. Yeah, VIU, 6 home games in the second half. So they're going to play it more at home, including every Saturday in January. They got games. So come down and check that out. A couple of those will be against UVic. Those guys will be in here looking to cause some trouble too. You can bet on that. Stretch pass missed everybody. That'll go for icing here. Yeah, VIU, the second half, they're going to play lots against UVic. UVic, they're the returning champs in this league. But the last two seasons, it was VIU versus UVic in the final. VIU also, they have some games to play against SFU. You know, basically it's just the Lakers. They've been playing a lot in the first half, right? It's their 5th matchup this season. Fleming jumps into the play. He's got it off the post. Whoa, what a chance there. Play continues there. Chimago looking towards the slot. Parapolecta was tied up nicely by Tresswell. Down the ice they go. Whoa, the Lakers were close there. Jumping into the play, a nifty play by Colton Fleming. Goaltender's best friend there. The bar. Danforth over for Daniels. Now in front there, Power. Nice move there, trying to connect with Goods. That didn't work out. Play chipped down there. It was played with a high stick. Let's see how they're going to do it. Moody will touch it up there, negating that. Play will continue. Yeah, the bar's the goaltender's best friend. That's what they say, Jacob. You know, being a goaltender's parent too, that's got to be rough. Shout out to all the goalie parents. Goaltenders, they're a special breed, am I right? Puck comes down there, right in on Matt Fleet. Whoa, look at the hockey players there going flying into the goalies. Speaking of goalies, he's a big fella down there, though. He's all right. Everybody in the, oh, it's the Watson there that maybe took the worst of that collision there as they went into the net like bowling pins. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Thanks for saying hello. Some fans and #1 fans of these guys in the chat there. People watching all over the place, these guys play. They're doing their thing here. Pretty good game so far. Sato, Radoy at the dot. There's a shot there. Williamson had the nice stick there, #5 from the Lakers to deflect it out of play. 12:19 left to go. Every time the puck goes out of play, I'll have a sip of coffee. How does that sound? That's my coffee drinking game in this role here. Wickham moving in there. Dangerous play there. Couldn't connect with Sato. His stick was tied up at the side of the goal. Couple good chances here in the last 4 or 5 minutes. Both sides of the ice here. Corbett gains the line, dumps it into the zone. Little mix up there at the VIU bench. Play continues. The Lakers going to try to break this thing out. Dixon Riuse hit Jones there with the breakout pass. That's going to cause some trouble for these guys. They got it back though off the wall. Wickham will keep it in. Here they go. Wickham down low for Jones. Jones, sprawling play by Dixon Riuse, breaks it up momentarily. Now he gets it back. Nice defender there, #4 for the Lakers. Hanging in tough against this top line. Jones looking for Nolan Wickham. Back for Jones. He was checked there by Boyarsky. Now the neutral zone play here will kind of heat up as these guys look to get some zone time going for their respective teams. Parapolecta across the blue line. There they go, the Lakers. Parapolecta towards the goal. Chimago tried to redirect it though, but he's handled by Pause into the corner. Now there's a good battle there. Jones after Parapolecta. Everybody joins the rodeo down there. Chimago comes out with it, but the puck just kind of is led out to the neutral zone. Down and on Fleet. Coming up on the halfway mark of the second period. No goals yet in this period. There's a shot in on Fleet. Couple close calls though. A goal post. Couple off the, going over the net. Lakers playing a pretty good road game here so far. Corbett spins, blocked shot there. He's got it back. There's a shot. Save Burnside. Sato with the rebound. Burnside with 2 saves in a row there. Earhart wheeling around. Back up for Tresswell. At the top of the circle. Shot saved by Burnside. Cook, far side. There's another shot by the Mariners wide of the goal. Tresswell, #4 with 3 chances in a row. Here's another one. Shot through a crowd. Look at all those people in front of the goal. Wraparound attempt. Burnside was there. Earhart with the latest chance. Now the puck comes around this side. Bentonson gets it out to the neutral zone mercifully for the Lakers, but they won't be able to change on that long change. Corbett. Dump and attempt hit the official. Lucky break for the Lakers who have it here. Now it's turned over though at the blue line. Nice play there by Cook. Battle along the wall here for possession. Big hit there at the VIU bench. Chase Cook, number 6 for VIU. He's out there with Truswell. Now Lakers will go in there and try to get some zone time. But the Mariners will bring it out. Lee for Newens. Goods, down they go on the forecheck. Jackson Goods in there. The big body check. Chipped out of the zone. Lee at the line there. Tokic and Lee collide. The Lakers bench likes that, so the big cheer down there from the visiting bench. Curtis Lee in the slot here. He's gonna wheel with it. Backhand on there, saved by Burnside. Lee down for Goods. Jackson Goods there, watched by Carter, big number 7. Lakers trying to come up with it. They do. Boyarsky has a racing player down there, Brown, but nice play by Moody to break that up. 8.5 minutes left to go in the second period. 2-1 game here. VIU ahead on a goal from Austin Daniels in the first period. No scoring yet here in the second. Moody over for Danforth. Danforth, wrist shot, hit a stick. That one up into the netting. After 3 or 4 minutes, we'll have a stoppage in play and have our TV timeout here. All right, Jacob, by the way, is our camera person here tonight, bringing you the camera angles. Way to go, Jacob. So, Jacob, here we go. Are we ready for our sponsors? Are you all ready for this? Here we go. Everyone in the Nanaimo area, shout out to these guys for bringing us VIU hockey. Archie Johnstone Plumbing and Heating. Community and comfort come together there. Check those guys out. Call them down. They'll fix you up. Original Joe's. That's a good place. That's where you want to meet after the game. Meet there. Hey, meet there after work, wherever you want. OJ's, Original Joe's. The Saints team, empowering your financial future together. The Saints team. There you go. Put your pennies wisely there, Saints team. Nanaimo Mitsubishi. Driven by value, powered by you. Get a new car, for crying out loud. Nanaimo Mitsubishi. Windley Contracting, proudly building Vancouver Island. You get something to build, if you want to build something, hit these guys up, Windley Contracting. And then finally, Advanced Health and Sport Clinic. Advanced Care. Put some wellness into your life, everybody. Thank you very much to the sponsors here for the Mariners. I know they want to say thanks to all you. Lakers on a rush the other way. There's a shot. Nice save there by Fleet. That was kind of a tricky one on a speedy rush there. So the face-off in the VIU end. Matt Fleet, second year with VIU. VIU has 3 good goalies this year. Fleet, Robar, and Stojan. Pretty stingy team defensively, VIU. 2.4 goals against average as a team. There's a play down there towards the goal. Parapalecta and Moody were battling for it. Lakers wanted a penalty on that. They're not going to get it this time. Penalty filled first period. Well, now we're going to have one just as soon as I was saying how we didn't have any penalties this period, we get one. Parapalecta's going to go. VIU is going to go to the power play. Little mix up there in front of the goaltender Fleet. I think Parapalecta held onto the guy's stick. The official didn't like that, so that'll be an unsportsmanlike type penalty there. So VIU, they're going to prime performance and therapy power play. Looking to extend their lead right now. Big moment of the game here for the Lakers. See if they can kill this one off. Earhart out there with Jones, and Moody has it at the top of the zone. Jones in front of the net is Newens, and then in the slot there, that's Hunter. Jones circling around, playing in front of the goal. Corbett rather. Corbett looking for the puck there, but Burnside covers it up for a face-off. This Jacob Burnside character in goal here. What a goalie these guys have found. Creston Valley Thundercats. That's where he's from. Fantastic goalie. Must have faced 50 shots last night. Maybe I'm exaggerating, but fantastic game last night in Victoria. Same goalie, too, back-to-back. He'll have to stand tall here as the VIU power play continues. A minute and a half left to go on this one. Moody over for Earhart. There's a shot there, kicked aside by the defender and slammed down the ice by Carmichael. That'll give the Lakers a chance to change up here on the penalty kill. Matthias Reese out there with Brown, Fleming, and Crease on the penalty kill. VIU, their first unit, keeps rolling. Earhart down there for Corbett. Back up top, Moody. Newens down there is causing problems in the zone, in the crease. Jumps over and grabs the puck. Out front there, quick chance on goal, Corbett. Nice save by Burnside as the Lakers get it out of the zone. 54 seconds left in the man advantage here for VIU. Moody, Earhart, Jones. There he goes, the captain. Trying to get these guys back to the championship game. VIU, they won that championship a couple years back in Logan Lake. Trying to get another one this year. They're in first place right now. 8-1-1. They're the big dogs in the league along with UVic. Although these Lakers and the other teams, they have something to say about it too. In the slot there, Daniels with the wrist shot. Nice play from Curtis Lee. Right at the end of that power play there. Daniels, he can really shoot, that guy. He has the go-ahead goal so far. Had another chance there from about the hash marks in. Big save by Burnside there. Lakers about to return to even strength here. Defensive zone face-off. Won by the Mariners, back for Wickham. Wickham up top for Strome. Strome down on the goal. Rolling puck there. Carmichael picks it up off the boards. Now there's a chance for a race to the puck. Parapalecta and Wickham. Wickham plays it. Tokic takes a big hit there. Play continues. Williamson jumps in. Shot goes over the goal. Dixon Reeves down low behind the goal. Tokic, he's up and at him. Took a big hit there. He's still going. Number 21 for Okanagan there. Dumped in to the Lakers zone, and after it, there's Corbett 16 with Strome. Pazé at the line, holds the line over to Wickham. There's a shot, goes over the net. Corbett with the rebound. Chance. There in the slot. Wickham. There's a big save by Burnside. Oh, what a scoring chance there. All-star defenseman Nolan Wickham jumping into the play and took a good shot on there. Jacob Burnside is seeing everything right now. Nolan Wickham, 92 from the Mariners. He's part of the All-Star team last year for the BCIHL. Playing out of Wascota, Manitoba. That's where that guy's from. Gotta love the Prairie presence on the Mariners. Of course, I'm biased. Jackson Goods, there's a shot. Went wide of the goal, or saved by the goaltender and put into the corner. Easy for me to say. Jackson Goods there, battling in the neutral zone. Now the Lakers come up with it. There he is, Bentonson, wrist shot. Saved by Fleet, who will cover it up. Now it's a Lakers chance for an offensive zone face-off. 4:44 left to go in this second period here. Nanaimo Ice Center in Nanaimo here, home of the Mariners. Back to the point. Shot blocked there. Puck comes all the way down into the Lakers zone. Carta Daniels in there first. He grabs the puck. Playing it back there. Cook over for Lee. Lee at the dot. Shot saved by Burnside. Now Goods looking forward to there. He'll pick it up in the corner. Moving out towards the front of the goal. He was whacked. And the puck slipped out into the neutral zone. Back in they go. Curtis Lee has Cage Newens going towards the goal. He's watched by Tear. Curtis Lee down below the goal. Lakers will be after it here. Carta up the wall. Tresswell kept it in momentarily, but Boyarsky turns it over. Boyarsky racing up there with Ford. Boyarsky looking for Ford. Centering pass. Ford was tied up by Lee, though. Nice back check there, Curtis Lee. Now the Mariners have it on a 2-on-1. Sato with Cook. Sato over for Cook. The pass could not connect there. Tresswell, shot saved. Burnside off the pad. That's going to be lying there at the blue line. Play kept alive by Curtis Lee. This is a long shift for everybody out there right now. Sato for Newens. He takes a one-timer whack at it. Burnside will cover it up there. 3:35 left in the second period. Jacob Burnside, both goaltenders, Matt Fleet and Jacob Burnside tonight, keeping their teams in this tight game here. Burnside, this is just his 4th game in the BCIHL this season. Good goaltending here on display tonight. Newens for Lee. Drops it there for Moody. Back for Lee. Crowd forming in front. Moody. Nice move there. Wrist shot. Stick went flying. A puck went flying. Now VIU has it back for Moody. Curtis Lee at the dot for Moody. And his stick broke there. Lucky bounce for the Lakers. VIU with continuous pressure right now. 3 minutes left in this period. Danforth. Players got all their sticks back, so things will keep going on here. Sato just spins around, rips one on goal. Save there, made by Burnside. Now they battle for it at the blue line, kept in nicely by Danforth. Fleming, he'll gather it, put it down the ice. Lakers will finally make that change they need so badly. 2.5 minutes left in the second period. Jones bringing it up for VIU. Pass was deflected. Will go into the Lakers zone. After it there is Jones with Hunter. Earhart on this side. People flying everywhere right now. Puck kind of comes out into the middle of the Lakers zone. The battles continue. Chimago. He'll leave it there for Bentonson, who's coming into the VIU zone, but good defensive play there by VIU. Turnover, however. Perepelekta. Bentonson just rips one off a skate back to the point. There's a shot wide of the goal from distance there by Chimago. Bentonson. Puck comes back to Dixon Hughes. Below the goal. Earhart and Bentonson will race for it. Earhart rips it off the glass. Out comes into neutral zone there. There's Hunter looking for a break, and he's got it. He's in on goal. Plays it over for Jones. They score! Ethan Jones. Big goal there for VIU. What a play by Ryan Hunter, hustling down there, fighting off the Lakers defender. Making the pass to streaking Ethan Jones, who was headed right towards the goal and knocked it in to the top corner there. Beating Jacob Burnside. VIU has their first 2-goal lead of this game. Finally a little breathing room for the home team, as the Lakers seemed like they were mounting a comeback there. Now VIU back in. There's a shot by Strome. Nice save by Burnside. Lakers holding on so well this period, but it's Jones who gets that goal. Can they respond here, the Lakers? Fleming moving into the zone. Shot saved by Fleet. Power up the wall. Corbett moving out of the zone. Crease will fire it down in on Fleet. Coming up on the last minute here of the second period. Big goal there. Ethan Jones has just got the Mariners ahead 3-1. Puck in the neutral zone. Tresswell over to Nickel. Oh, there's a turnover. Carmichael with it. Wickham there. The puck gets a little bouncy late in the period here. All the snow on the ice. Chance for Carmichael, though. Nothing came of it. No harm, no foul. Last half minute. Here's Brown coming into the zone. Wrist shot. Saved there by Fleet. Puck was loose there, picked up by VIU. Play continues in the Mariners' end. 20 seconds now. Brown battling for it with a wall of VIU players. Corbett fell down there. Play continues, 10 seconds now left. Lakers can't get it back here. Can VIU get one chance before the period's done? Tresswell looking for Lee. That didn't connect, and that'll do it for the second period here in the Nanaimo. Ethan Jones with a big goal in the final minutes here of the second period has just got the VIU Mariners out to a 3-1 lead. Big goal there by beautiful play, hard-working play from Ryan Hunter. Moving into the Lakers zone. And Jones just adds to his scoring prowess here. His 8th goal of the regular season. That'll get, here, I'll change that on the scoreboard here. That'll get the Mariners out to a 3-1 lead. After 2 periods of play, 3-1 for VIU. This is the final game of the first half of the BCIHL regular season. The second half of the season begins here in Nanaimo January 10th. And in Victoria and other games, January 9th. But before we get ahead of ourselves, we got a long way to go here tonight still. If you're the Lakers, played a pretty good period there. Burnside showed up to play. You got a solid goalie there. And we know these characters here, Boyarsky, Bentonson, Kyle Ford, they can jump up and bite you too, so don't go anywhere. Lakers fans and Mariners fans, hope you're enjoying this one here from Nanaimo. Shout out to Jacob on camera, the whole team here in VIU. My name is Matt. I'm subbing in for Lorenzo tonight. Let's take a break here and come back for the third period action here. BCIHL Saturday night in Nanaimo. Third period is up next. We'll see you in 12 minutes from now. All right, BCIHL fans, welcome back to Nanaimo. Nanaimo Ice Center, that's what I'm talking about. I'm here, Matt, filling in for Lorenzo here. This is VIU Mariners Saturday Night Hockey. Jacob, that's our camera person here. We're bringing you the broadcast here, BCIHL YouTube channel. Hey, by the way, folks watching out here, in the chat, we got a big shout out here. Fort St. John. People up there watching, Moody and Lee. Also, we got here Masquasis. There we go. Shout out to Aiden Brown in the, I'm talking about the YouTube chat here, people. And then Choice Land, Saskatchewan, go Lakers, go. How about them apples? Well, Lakers are going to be playing a couple goals down here because in that second period, Ethan Jones scored the last 2 or 3 minutes there, kind of towards the later stages of that second period. Made it a 3-1 game. Beautiful play from Ryan Hunter. That's where we stand right now. That's the only goal of the second period. First period, 17 Lakers. That's Kyle Ford. He got that goal way back at the start of the game. Remember that one? Matt Fleet, he's been solid in there ever since. Austin Daniels, he's got the go-ahead goal right now. Davis Sato also scoring. Who's ready for third period action? The final game here this semester here for these guys. Let's see them do their thing here. Let's see how this puppy shapes out here. VIU controls off the draw. Cook, he's going to bring it up for the Mariners. We're underway here in the third period. Lee over for Newens. That didn't work out. Tokic picks it up. Tresswell down there. Sato going towards the front of the goal. Cage Newens out there. Lee couldn't pick it up. Lakers trying to get it back going in their favor here. VIU, though, they got the mojo going here. Lee breaking towards the goal. Big save, Burnside. Curtis Lee was in all alone there. Looking to go top shelf, as they say, Jacob. Top cheese. All right. Don't ask me for the new slogans. But Curtis Lee, he was in there all alone. Big save, though, by the Thundercat. This is one of the stars of the game here, Lakers. They're looking good in goal right now. Lakers this season 3-7-1. Third place right now in the league, holding it down there. Ruiz at the line. Dixon Ruiz turned over there momentarily. Now, neutral zone battle. Kyle Ford's going to chase after it. Going in there against Noah Danforth. The players collide. Now there's a battle for a puck down below the goal line. Danforth comes up with it. Breakout pass to Newens. Newens now skates ahead with it. Far side, Moody. Moody moves around the defender there, going towards the goal. Backhand, save Burnside. Rebound knocked away by the Lakers defender. Now from distance, there's a shot on goal. Saved by Burnside. Lakers gather it. Play it down the ice. That's going to go for icing. About 90 seconds into this third period. Yep, the Lakers 3-7-1. Let's talk about you guys for a bit here before this third period gets out of hand. Lakers, you know, they've done pretty well this season so far because they've played 8 games against the island teams. That's a lot. They're playing most of their games against the island teams before Christmas, so that's tough competition. Of course, the island teams are the 2 teams in first and second place in the league. So Lakers are hanging in tough there. They're going to hope to make up some ground in the standings in the second half and see if they can make a comeback in this game. Jones with the puck. Far side, there's Carson Earhart on the doorstep. They score. Carson Earhart from Ethan Jones. 4-1 game now, VIU. And the big man scores his league-leading 12th of the season. Just halfway through the season, and the guy's got a dozen goals. Big goal there for VIU. They stretch their lead to 4-1 now. Starting to slightly pull away with things here are the Mariners, and a big goal there from VIU. Jones in on it. He's looking fast here now. Back there, there's a shot by Hunter. Big save, Burnside. Tear rips it ahead for Bentonson. That's going to go the length of the ice. Race for the puck there. Nice hustle there by Wickham. Keep the icing alive there for his team. Nice hustle there by the defenseman. Did everyone see that? Nolan Wickham racing with Carter Bentonson down there. Draws the icing call for his team, which means they'll have an offensive zone face-off chance here. Corbett on the draw. Puck comes back to Paze at the line towards the goal. Burnside with the save. Tear puts it up there, but is kept in at the line by Paze. Battle along the boards. Up to the zone. Chimago battling with Strome there. Strome down low for Corbett. He's going to chase after it. There he is, 16, Corbett. Up top for Wickham. The pass had a lot of hot sauce on it. It came out of play into the Lakers bench there. That was a big goal for VIU, don't you think so, folks? This game, or this period, started 3-1. VIU, by scoring that goal, that's a big difference, 4-1, versus if the Lakers would have scored that goal. That would have made it 3-2. You catch my drift? So big goal there by VIU. Put a little distance in this one. Plenty of time left, though, still. Okanagan Lakers. They got a few people missing here, too. Remy Spooner. Parker Konecki. I haven't seen him this weekend. That's he's 5th in league scoring. And they got a defenseman missing, Zach Carlisle. So there's a shot off the draw by Tresswell. Just narrowly missed the top of the goal there. Here's a chance for Power. They score! Blake Power joins the party. 5-1 now. VIU leads the game. Blake Power with a big goal there. What a shot there under the bar, beating Burnside. 34 shots now headed towards the Lakers' goal. VIU pulls ahead even more. Chase Cook comes into the zone. Cook. He's tricky with it. Look at him go. Evades a check. Far side, Tresswell. Tresswell, shot on goal, kicked aside. Burnside. Now in there, Radoy. Being checked there closely by Williamson. Play continues. Cook behind the goal. Cook circles around the net. Back down there. Nice move, Jackson Goods. There's a shot. Went off a player and into the corner. VIU bench liked that move from Goods there. Daniels back up top for Goods. Goods, there's kind of a traffic jam there for a minute. Ruiz gets it out. Now chance for a 2-on-1 for the Lakers, but it's just Kyle Ford who's going to be in there. Ford dropping it there. Boyarsky with a shot. Big save there. Nice save there, Matt Fleet. Off the Boyarsky. Wrist shot there. Carson Earhart. Blake Power with the latest goals here. Way back in the first period, the Lakers had the first goal of this game. They've had a few chances. They've had some power plays. At times been close, but VIU starting to pull away in this one. Down in the zone. Bentonson after it. He's the captain of these Lakers. Crease puts it in there. Parapolecta behind the goal. Stripped of the puck. Nice play there, Moody. Just takes the puck away from the guy. Off the wall. Here's a 2-on-1 for the Mariners. Newens with Lee. Newens over to Lee. They score! Three in a row for VIU. Curtis Lee with a big goal there. He's been all over the place tonight, number 27, VIU. VIU really pulling away with with this one here with 3 goals in a row in this period. 6-1 now for the home team. Okanagan coming back with it. Carmichael, there's a wrist shot, goes over the goal, comes out into the neutral zone. Lots of unique goal scorers tonight for the Mariners. They got 6 goals. No one has 2, if that makes any sense. All 6 goals are 6 different Mariners with goals here tonight. So they continue to pour it on here in the league. Wickham all the way back there. Pazé down for Hunter. Went by him. Brown after it there for the Lakers. Someone's glove went flying there. Lakers chip it ahead there. They're going to go on a change. Pazé comes back with it. He'll bring it up to the red line. Into the zone. There they go. Jones after it. Lakers pick it up. Nicely done by them. Trying to break out with it. They just can't quite handle it right now. Turnover. Forward. Back into the VIU end. Picked up by Reese. Kick save there by Fleet, and a nice one. Into the zone. Chipped ahead there. Here's a 2-on-1 for VIU. Hunter with Jones. Ryan Hunter looking for Jones. Towards the goal. The puck just went wide of the net. Burnside made sure his pad guided that puck aside. Now we're going to have an Okanagan penalty here with 13:50 left to go in regulation. Yeah, it's Kyle Ford going off there for cross-checking, giving the official a piece of his mind. But the official realizes they're down 6-1, so he's not going to pour on any further penalties there. VIU power play. Oh, I forgot this part. We got to say Prime Performance and Therapy power play. That's the sponsor. Jones moves in. Shot block. Dixon reuse. 6-1 here. VIU power play goes to work. These guys are the league's leader in scoring goals here. Earhart drops it for Jones. Back up top for Moody. Over for Earhart. To Jones. Newens is in front now. Hunter's going in front of the goal. Jones looking for options. Drops it for Moody. Moody far side. Earhart's going to rip one. Williamson blocked the shot. Whacked at it. Moody kept it in. Moody for Earhart. Lakers are hanging in there. Blocking shots. Doing what they can. Jones down for Moody. Far side looking for Earhart. Streaking to the goal. Tokic broke that up though. The penalty killer. Newens circles with it over for Jones. It just passes in his skates. They're going to try again. Moody at the dot. Jones circles around. Changing things up there. Earhart's going to blast one. That one hit a VIU player. Puck played down at the line. They go offside there as Earhart gloved it down. Cage Newens looking a little worse for wear. That shot hit him right in the legs, it looks like. Ouch! Shot went right off the guy's leg. That'll leave a mark. Don't you think so, Jacob? Jacob is on camera, by the way. I don't know why they don't give the camera person a microphone. But thank you very much, Jacob, bringing us this good broadcast here. This VIU player was knocked down on the penalty kill, though. The refs just letting that one go. Wickham, but in front of the goal, though, we saw some rough stuff there. Ethan Radoy. Now there's a fight there between Brown and Radoy. Radoy was down there. Some kind of high stick or stick infraction on the number 13 crease. That was the initial penalty. The Lakers bench kind of went bonkers over that one. They got the initial call. Then it was Aiden Brown, 24 from the Lakers, coming to the defense of his teammate. Ethan Radoy from VIU, they kind of squared off. Had a little scrap down there. But VIU had the original penalty. in front of the goal, which, you know, you're on a power play, 200 feet from your own goal, but what do I know? But the first penalty is going to go to VIU, but we'll see if things get evened up there as Aiden Brown jumped in to kind of start the fight there. The fight between Brown and Radoy. All right. The DJ in the arena is playing Oops, I Did It Again. So that must be a fighting jam here. Jacob, is that what you think? All right, these clever hockey people, what will they think of next? VIU. Okay, we got some penalties on the board there. Looks like the VIU player is taking a 5-minute major. He's been kicked out of this game. That's 44 Ethan Radoy. Only a second game with the team this season, in the regular season anyhow. He takes a 5-minute gross penalty here. I think they call it a gross misconduct. So that's up on the board. And for the Lakers, Aiden Brown takes a 2-minute minor for hopping into that fight. So it's going to be 4-on-3 right now for half a minute. VIU is on the power play here, Prime Performance and Therapy power play. Then we'll play 4-on-4 for a while. All right, that makes sense to everybody? Here we go, 4-on-3 power play. VIU goes offside just as we get going on that. 12:05, by the way, left in regulation. Like I mentioned before, VIU Mariners fans, coming up in January, check out that schedule here. They got lots of home games coming up down here at the Nanaimo Ice Center. This is a good place here. They got the big B at center ice for the Buccaneers, I take it. Is that right, Jacob? The Buccaneers, that's some pirate hockey team around here. Right? They got the big sword through the B, so definitely lots of hockey being played in this place. I'll tell you that. So here we go, 4-on-3. The power play continues for VIU. Although VIU, they've taken a 5-minute major penalty, so that's going to factor in here pretty soon. Right now it's 4-on-4 for a minute and a half. Coming up on the midway point of the third period. VIU has scored 3 in a row here in the third to kind of pull away in this game. But Lakers, they still are humming. Look at them go. Byarski up there with 28 Fleming. They get their wires crossed at the line, though, and VIU will just take it away from them. Wickham up there for Daniels. He's got the game-winning goal in theory at the moment. 77. Down low. Doesn't connect. Fleming will pick it up for the Lakers. Byarski is out there with Parapolecta and Reese, who picks it up. Matthias Reese, wrist shot! Saved by Fleming. I think it went off his helmet. VIU coming out with it. Power. He's got a goal this period. Number 20. He's a second-year player with these guys. VIU is loaded up again, trying to make that run to another championship this season. They're in good shape so far, 8-1-1. Tonight is crazier things have happened, but they're in pretty good shape right now to get their 9th win of the season. Power into the zone. Nice move around the defender, but he's on his own there. Okay, here's that 5-minute misconduct penalty is going to start to take effect right now. So there's 3 minutes left on that. So we're going to have 5-on-4 Lakers power play now for 2:50. VIU controls the puck, however, off the wall, and down they go. The official there getting mixed up joins the action. Lakers power play here. They can score as many times as they want on this thing. Remember that. Down the wing, Byarski circling around the goal. Out there with Bentonson. Moving on in front of the goal. Bentonson with a chance. Puck goes up into the air. Now it's down there. They score! Chimago has a power play goal. Making it a 6-2 game now. Will Chimago's 4th of the season. Makes it a 6-2 game, and the power play will roll on here for the Lakers. How crazy would it be to pull the... I guess you can't pull the goalie because VIU can fire it at the open net, right? Because they're killing a penalty. I'm just thinking out loud, Jacob. I'm the only one talking right now, for crying out loud. I was thinking the Lakers, if they could pull their goalie, they'd have a 6-on-4 for a while, but probably not a good idea because VIU can do that, right? They won't get a icing, so. Regardless, 2 minutes left on this power play here for the Lakers. 6-2 game now. Oh, I gotta change the score here. Here they go. 6-2. Lakers into the zone. Fleming trying to get the Benson there. There's Chimago. He's got the latest goal he just got. All the way back up there for Bentonson. He stops up with it. Far side there. Chimago's in the slot. He's going to turn and shoot it. Wide of the goal. Pause just hammers it out. Minute and a half left in the power play here for the Lakers. All the hockey players changing right now. Crease will bring it up there. Checked by Goods, but Lakers stay after it. Parapolecta going below the goal. Now the officials have blown down the play for some reason. Looks like too many men on the ice has been called against Okanagan here, so that'll do it for that power play, as the Lakers have taken a minor penalty here for too many. Is that what it is? Jacob, help me out here. Let's see here. 8:31 left to go. Yeah, Lakers have taken a penalty. Too many men on the ice, so that'll crush their hopes and dreams of scoring any more goals on that power play. Although it'll be 4-on-4 here for a minute and 13 seconds. Then VIU will go to the power play. Oh, my brain is rattling around in my skull. There was a lot of penalties in the first period. Second period played pretty evenly. Now we're back to the penalty train here. 8.5 minutes left to go in regulation. No TV timeout because of all the special teams. So 4-on-4 here for a minute. Tokic back up for Bojarski. Bojarski moving it around Earhart. Shot, fanned on it, went behind the goal. Cook back there, leaves it for Earhart. Now VIU will take their chance at a 4-on-4 rush here. Across the red line, gaining the zone. Nice check there, Tokic. It creates a turnover. Lakers will get it. Matthias Reese, he has it there. He's going to skate up with it. Played into kind of a danger zone here where it's all VIU people. Earhart over for Jones. Going to the net is Cook. Pass was chipped away. 20 seconds left to go in that 5-minute major that was issued. Earhart's going to jump into the play here. Nice diving defensive play there by Fleming. Now all the players will go over, have a little arm wrestle there in the corner. And it's Bentonson who comes up with it. Bentonson skating ahead here. Cutting to the middle. Going towards the goal. Check nicely there by Moody. Good defensive play there, 91 VIU. Now they get it back and they get it out. Sato turns with it, looking for Moody. Down in Laker territory now. Pass up for Jones. Now VIU is on the power play. Prime Performance and Therapy. That's their sponsor. Corbett. Back for Jones. Just a short one though. 22 seconds left to go in this power play. Pause up top there, Corbett. Wheeling in. Shot. Save Burnside. Rebound came right there to Moody. Fanned on the chance there. 10 seconds left to go in the man advantage for VIU. 6:35 left in regulation. And it's a 6-2 hockey game right now. Corbett across the zone. There's a shot saved by Burnside. We'll probably have our TV timeout now. Now, Jacob, I clicked, made it 6-3, but it's 6-2. How do I change that? Oh, this thing, right? 6-2. There we go. Had the wrong score there for about 10 minutes. Sorry about that, everybody. Hey, I won't tell you how old I am, but I wasn't born in a barn, but 6-2 game. Now we got our facts straight here. Let's do our final shout out to the sponsors. Thanks to VIU for having me, by the way. My name is Matt, subbing in for Lorenzo, the regular voice of the Mariners here. He'll be back for that next game. VIU Mariners Hockey, title sponsor Tom Harris Community Foundation. Thank you very much, folks there. Follow them for all their good works in the community. Other sponsors, Archie Johnstone Plumbing and Heating. Give them a shout. Original Joe's, that's where you got to go. Take the whole staff down there for Christmas party, why not? The Saints team, Financial Future. All right, look them up. Nanaimo Mitsubishi, Advanced Health and Sports Clinic. And finally, Windley Contracting. Do an addition. Build a deck. Call Windley Contracting. Those are all the VIU sponsors. Thank you very much to them. And for bringing us this good hockey game here and this good team. All right. 6 minutes left to go in regulation. VIU is up 6-2 now. Lakers in after it. Out front there, looking dangerous, was Tokic, but the pass didn't connect. Now on the far side, Curtis Lee. Nifty move around the defender, who ran into the wall. Nguyen's in the slot, they score! Curtis Lee flying around there in the Lakers zone. Made a centering pass. Cage Nguyen's has scored, and now it's 7-2 for the home VIU Mariners. 5:52 left to go in regulation here. Burnside remains in the goal. VIU has poured on 42 shots thus far. Scored 4 goals in this period. Lakers had their chance there on the specialty teams, but it's VIU that's come back and scored that 7th goal. Five minutes left here. We've got to say a shout out to all the family, friends, and fans of this league watching across the country here, supporting these guys, doing their thing out there on the ice. Wrapping up this semester here. Pause with a shot there, hit a Mariners player. That hurts too, doesn't it? That's Landon Strome down there. He's up throwing at him. He's the guy that came here from Humboldt. Corbett, he's going to continue circling around. Lakers are going to take a penalty. There's a scoring chance at the side of the goal. Blake Power had a chance there, but Lakers taking a penalty, and now the teams are jawing at one another here below us. Starting to get a little bit out of reach here for the Lakers, so that's Jacob. That's when we have to turn the sound down a little bit because the insults and the hockey talk starts to kind of pop off, eh? But hey, that's part of the game too, isn't it? All right. 5 minutes left to go in regulation. 7-2 game. VIU, they're going to the power play. Prime Performance and Therapy power play. There's a shot. Cage Nguyen scores. Ethan Jones with the pass. Cage Nguyen with his 2nd goal of the game. Take a long walk by the Lakers bench. Now with under 5 minutes to go, VIU's gone ahead by a 6-pack here with a power play goal. Curtis Lee coming into the zone. Splits the defense towards the goal, saved by Burnside. Back up along the wall, Tresswell forces another shot in there. Burnside held these guys in there as long as he could, these Lakers. But VIU in this third period especially, it was 3-1 at the start of this third period. Ethan Jones scored latter stages of the second period. That was a big goal, made it 3-1. Game was pretty close at that time. It was 2-1 most of the whole second period. But in this third period, it's VIU. They pulled ahead of this game. Daniels. Play broken up there. VIU try to reorganize here in the neutral zone. Curtis Lee, he's been flying around, number 27, leaves it for Jackson Goods towards the goal. Now another penalty coming up here. As the rough stuff was going to pick up here. Fifth and final game between these two teams this regular season. Okanagan will be happy to be done with these guys. Of course, you know, it's back in October. Okanagan beat VIU in Kelowna 6-4. So they got them once. But it's not looking like it's going to happen tonight. That's a tough schedule for these Lakers to begin this year. Play all 5 games against VIU before Christmas, 4 against UVic. Lots of travel out here for the Lakers. Had some injuries. Connor Lemieux, their other goalie, not in here. Konecki, not in here tonight. They've had a bit of turnover too with their coaches last year or two here. Tyler Young, as their manager, has been watching over things over there, doing a great job for them. Right now they're being coached by Ryland Mitchell and Trey St. Pierre. Good support staff here they travel with too. But they're going to be looking to have a big second half there, the Okanagan Lakers. Oh, I've missed a couple goals. Okay, thank you, Jacob. Someone's paying attention here. There we go, 8-2. That's the score right now. So the Lakers, they'll look ahead to see what they can make of the second half of the season. You got to think, you know, even though it's been a rough third period here, the addition of Jacob Burnside, that's nice for them. They also have Reed McLennan, their other goaltender, here with them. But they're no doubt back to the drawing board here for the Lakers for their holiday break. VIU, on the other hand, no mercy, these guys. Averaging 6 goals a game offense and 2.4 goals against defense. Or goals against, you know what I'm saying? That's a pretty good hockey team right there. UVic in second place, 5.1 goals for, 3.3 goals against. Defense, kind of the Achilles heel for these Lakers. 6.2 goals against average. That's the worst in the league. Something they'll want to work on for the second half going forward. Pretty good goal scoring team though, these Lakers, but having a hard time against these offensive powerhouses in this league. All right, after all of that, Cage Newens, that was the scoring play. Then a bunch of fights happened there, but even strength play. Carson Earhart going towards the goal, trying to do an end-to-end rush. Burnside made the save. We'll have a face-off in the Lakers zone. I'm wrong about that. There's a power play right now, VIU. VIU is on the Prime Performance and Therapy power play. Jones Looking around there with Newens. Newens is a hat trick watch player here, 88. Moody, far side for Earhart, moves in. Wrist shot save, Burnside. Here's the goal scorers for the Mariners. Davis Sato, Austin Daniels, Ethan Jones, Carson Earhart, Blake Power, Curtis Lee, and then 2 in a row by Cage Newens. So these guys really spread it around. Everybody jumping into the offensive score sheet. Wickham back for Lee, over for Corbett. Back up top for Lee, far side, there's a shot. Didn't get everything on it. VIU's gonna keep it in here. Nice play at the line, Curtis Lee. Corbett spins with it. He'll move it over to Wickham. Wickham back to Corbett, who's at the top of the zone. Crowd forming in front. Daniels, puck comes down for Lee. Lee watched there by Williamson, or Dixon Reuse rather. Dixon Reuse battling in there. Lakers still battling forward here. 2.5 minutes left to go in regulation. Davis Sato around the wall to Lee. Lakers still penalty killing hard there. Austin Brown out there penalty killing with Matthias Reese. Corbett coming into the zone. Shot blocker save by Burnside. Daniels. Far side. Through a crowd there. Trying to make something happen was Curtis Lee. This power play about to expire here. Wickham passed through the slot zone. Hit a stick and went out of the zone. So Lakers are going to kill off this power play. We're in the final 2 minutes of regulation now. VIU, 5 goals this period. They're ahead 8-2. They're going to take this one in the season series against the Lakers, 4-1. Ryan Hunter coming into the offensive zone. Looking to connect with Jones there. He had Lakers all over him. Ryan Hunter over to Truswell. Truswell, wrist shot. Sounded like it maybe hit the crossbar. Went up into the netting. 1:18 left to go in regulation here. We'll have a face-off in the Lakers zone to the left. Jacob Burnside. Faced a lot of shots down there. Now they're going to switch sides here. 1:18 left to go here in regulation. Jones against Kyle Ford on the draw. Back out front, Jones with a shot, went over the goal. Now Earhart. He's moving with it there, but Lake checked by 17 Ford from the Lakers. Earhart gets it back. Moving around the Lakers goal. Dangerously with it. Finally, the Lakers strip him of the puck and get it out of the zone. Hunter jumps on one of the Lakers players there. Byarski moving into the zone. Byarski, nice move. Big save, Matt Fleet. Matt Fleet made some big saves in this game when it was close. This game was 2-1 for more than half of the game, or within reach, within a 1-goal game. Half of this whole thing. Matt Fleet had some big saves in there for VIU. Allowed his team enough time to pull ahead in this game. 20 seconds left now in regulation. VIU looking to tack on something here at the end to add insult to injury. VIU, though, they're going to go to 9-1-1 to finish off the first half of this BCIHL season. They're looking good to take another run at the Cup this year. Okanagan, they're going to fall to 3-8-1. They're stuck at 7 points and in third place right now. Okanagan does get 1 point on the road trip. The overtime loss last night in Victoria gets them a point. But here, home of the Mariners, they're happy tonight because they take home the victory tonight. Matt Fleet, the winning goaltender here. Ethan Jones, his goal at the end of the second period that made it 3-1. That was the game-winning goal. And of course, he's the captain of these Mariners this year. And they're trying to get back to the final to win this BCIHL Cup. We're going to see how that all plays out in the second half when we get back into action here. January 10th, here at the Nanaimo Ice Center, Mariners are going to take on the UVic Vikes. That's the defending champs that they're going to try and take down this season. Title sponsor for the Mariners here, Saturday Night Mariners Hockey, is Tom Harris Community Foundation, enhancing the quality of life in our community. Thank you very much to the sponsors, and thank you for having me tonight. My name is Matt. I'm with the UVic hockey broadcast team, subbing in tonight here for the Mariners, doing a little bit of spy undercover work, obviously, for my guys. But in all seriousness, thank you very much, VIU, for having me out. And the Mariners, wow, they're looking like a good team this year, aren't they? They poured it on here, even though the Lakers, they worked their butts off, keep it close. The Mariners pulled ahead there. Cage Newens with 2 goals. Ethan Jones, the game-winning goal. Matt Fleet with the win. And so, the Mariners go into the second half of the season in first place. How's that, everybody, shall we call it? Thank you very much to Jacob on camera. All the fans across the league, have a great holidays, all right? Be safe. Everyone stay healthy and come back for the second half in good shape. No injuries out there. Have a blast with your loved ones. And we'll see you for BCIHL hockey in January. Sound good? All right, I'm Matt saying good night here from Nanaimo. Take it easy out there, everybody. Get in the corners, have a ball. We'll see you in January.